I don't want to do it. You do it. You're gonna sing this better than me. You know?
No.
The yell.
No, you got
Do the yell. From the gut. You know. No, from like when you fucking get really.
I was a misfit from the end of a road. I spent 20 years, 6 years on dope, taking up pills while giving up hope. I lived a lifetime, 6 years on dope. I was a human trash can, shortening my lifespan. Live fast, die dead. I think that was the plan. Saving all my money for a one-way ticket to Afghanistan. Yeah, I was a superstar drunk, strung out on drugs. Live fast, die poor. I thought I was some frontier spilling and fish take that. I was a moron, bro, within my tiger. I'm pleased as punch, dog, batch, wino. Casual sex and every complex. Now I'm on interfere on and Rex.
I'm not doing this anymore. Maybe later, but I'm finishing the fucking song.
Oh, man.
Dude, I have to run.
No. I was a child like Drought, a walking in stone. Every shot got more difficult. I was a teenage transvest, a breathing medicate, a caustic cause who must have loved suffering. To be an old life, romanticized heroin. I was a moron, bro, a circus on show, a dying slow dog, bad wino. Fuck you, Palmer kid. I'm glad that you are dead. You weren't a father or a parent, more an acquaintance than a friend. I changed my name to make sure that your surname won't live on. When I'm dead, our family history will be gone. Just like the Kennedys killed Marilyn Monroe, the Reagans had a secret the public couldn't know. And Winterland, his wife was blanking a kid, and he couldn't let anyone know what she did. The voters couldn't know about Nancy and Sid. I'm sorry, dear, but this is how it's gotta be. We gotta cut the groupie and frame the junkie. No one cares about Nancy's function, and Sid will be on Rikers in the dungeon. If you wanna be the first lady, you gotta get rid of Sid and make it look like an OD. 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 Make it look like an OD.
The drug dealers need to know the thrill can kill.
Rock star Sid Vicious is dead after taking an overdose of heroin last night. Police say his death was an accident.
Say no to drugs.
Sid just kept saying, look.
Hold on to fun.
And say yes to life.
Any kind of fun, just fun.
Like you're not talking, telling through your phone, sleep on songbirds and wake the fuck up.
Until last year, when he met Nancy Spungen, a confirmed heroin addict, he was at least controllable after a fashion.
Hinkley didn't do it for Jodie Foster. He was a Pistols fan and a punk rocker. He wanted revenge on the first lady, but instead he shot Reagan James Brady. Now everybody knows what Mrs. Reagan did. So Sid never killed Nancy. Nancy killed Sid. Nancy killed Sid. Nancy killed Sid. about it never rains in Southern California. I once saw a band play at the farm sober, I hadn't had a drink. Like cleaning gums or hugging bums or doing something that you know's good for ya. Those times are tedious and tenuous and hopefully much shorter than a blink. I'm so easy to decide, I could rationalize for life, but from all the strife I cause, I gotta go without. Taking codones is insane, I don't wanna kill, I want more pain. So like the California drought, I'm drying out. I got the one job that is frowned upon if you're not a user. The bands that are all sober are the ones playing the Warped and County fairs. I'll go to a meeting and get called a loser. Then I get invited to a party from a bro who works at Bear. He's got shit from 1910, bottle H that's genuine. I just wanna see what all the hype's about. I just gotta try it once, but I say no cause I got 3 months. And like the California drought, I'm drying out. My sponsor should be Ernie Ball or PBR Nutpad from Petaluma. The chips I want are kale, corn, potato, and forbidding on a flush. But now I gotta listen to a 20-minute story that's just a rumor. And I'm sorry, but this nicotine and caffeine don't give me the same rush. I'm a jet pilot in jugs, 2 positions in a crux. I'm not in fashion, I'm in flux, so they all doubt. I just want some cocaine, but it's making me insane. I think I may have broken my brain. I'm drying out. I've been called an oxymoron because I question which drugs a war's on. Why are there more drug stores than liquor stores you can score on? The healers have become the harmers, they're just pharmaceutical farmers. What we used to call dealers, we now call doctors. I might be a seedy cynic, cause that crack house is now a clinic. It's time they change the name of the yoke to the hypocritic or the parasitic. It isn't at or altruistic by over-prescribing. How can we fight them in a Suboxone ring? I'll throw a pros accusation with the subketamine. They'll say my fears are way ludicrous, it should be out of vanishing. With every demo or altercation, they'll have a good sound explanation. You're just the illustrated cause we made your dick deflated. It's Oxy Moronic, it's Oxy Moronic. It should be doctors getting busted for their colon opinions we trusted. We're not the sinners, they're the ones who served us the vodka dinners. I don't wanna be an alarmist, but in that pharmacy there's a pharmacist, and those
house? What does that even mean?
He's turned most of his house into hydroponic.
Why wouldn't he have turned all of it into hydroponic?
Well, because he lives there.
Now, all of your house is hydroponic. Most is sappy. Really? It's like saying maybe.
How about now your mom's house is hydroponic?
Yes, that's fucking way better. God, you fucking woke up. Come on, Mike. Where you been?
Shut the fuck
Where
up,
you
fool.
been all month?
One morning I woke up, scratched my balls and eyes. I looked into the mirror and got a big surprise. I don't know who this person is, but I've seen his face before. A face I don't wanna have to face. I don't think I like me anymore. When I run into old friends, there I seem to dart away. I wish I could remember all the shitty things I say. Then one day my best friend said something I'd never heard before. You've done so much for me and I love you, but I don't like you anymore. Someone lock the door. I don't like me anymore. It goes me a whore. I don't like me anymore. I heard the story twice before. I don't like me anymore. Papa claimed me hardcore. I don't like me anymore. Was it something that I done? Was it something that I said? Was I having too much fun? Did I drop kick someone's head? I turn on the TV and I don't like what I see. There's an old punk rocker acting like a jerk, and that jerk looks a lot like me. Someone lock the door. I don't like me anymore. It goes me a whore. I don't like me anymore. I heard the story twice before. I don't like me anymore. Papa claimed me hardcore. I don't like me anymore. Catastrophe uncertain. Hit the lights and drop the curtain. Organize a mob and rush the door. Clearly off the floor, I don't like me anymore. A burning up his soul, I don't like me anymore. People say they love me, then ask for something more. The never-ending story of Philip busting for a promised dinosaur. I don't like me anymore. Why is being nice to people feel like such a chore? I act like your clown, but feel like everybody's whore. A sober fact I wish I could ignore. I don't like me anymore. I first heard Frank say he wanted to dress like Fay Ray. I wanted that too, but what could I do in junior high school in LA? My heart skipped in the scene. You said you gotta be it, not just dream. It was a taboo I knew I wouldn't pursue. I didn't have the self-esteem. I gotta confess that I like to cross-dress and been doing it since I was 13. It's hard to tell bros that you wear women's clothes, even in the open-minded punk scene. You'll probably get hurt in heels and a skirt when you're in the middle of a circle pit. So I'd only wear panties under boxers to keep it all a secret. Now I'm telling everyone 'cause it's fun and I don't give a shit. For 30 years I still had the same fears. Then I saw Hedwig play a Bill Trotter's gig and felt the same envy and tears. I decided right there I can't be bothered to care what other people think. I'm gonna dye my pubes pink and throw out all my Hanes underwear. I'm not transgender, I'm a lazy cross
got this. Okay. I got it. Okay. She's a deadbeat mom, a one-woman program, a tripolar paradigm, a lunatic, a time bomb. When everything is alright, she makes everything wrong, living only to spite and spit napalm. She's a deadbeat mom, she's a deadbeat mom, she's a deadbeat mom, she's a deadbeat mom. A storm without a calm, DBA and lithium is what she should be on. An emotional vacuum, a good vibe tampon. She's got her degree in business pedagogy, taught by her mom. Someone stop her before she destroys the childhood of my two boys. My son's mean everything to me, so I pray for some agency to tell her that she's wrong. But the deadbeat mom isn't able to hack it. She needs to be in a Prada straitjacket. A padded rubber room is where she belongs. It's a perfect place for maybe X a mace for the deadbeat mom. She's my Vietnam. I got PTSD and an STD. Is everything okay? No, everything is wrong. Last week I sang, humming this song. She's a deadbeat mom. She's a deadbeat mom. She's a deadbeat mom. She's a deadbeat mom. It came back negative and gave us a scare. The next year it grew back again, and you started to swear. And after chemotherapy, you threw up and lost all your hair. And when I said bye bye biopsy girl, you acted like I didn't care. I took you to the mission. You could order pollo. I took you to Chinatown. You said, let's take it to go. But when I asked you to take a Greek and ATM with French, I had to say bye bye, bilingual girl. You said no and knew the consequence. And when I called the meager and the INS, they took away your documents. You took me to the Jamesons and said, swinging is fun. You told me I was good in bed, but you wanted to be with more than one. And when you said your friend was hot, and I could go all the way, I had to say bye bye bisexual girl. I didn't know your friend was gay. I had to say bye bye bisexual girl when he said I had to pay. I look around me, so many things to do. There's so many things to see. I'm looking up at the upper crusties. I know they're pity me, because I do what I please. It may be lonely at the top, but for those of us who couldn't stop, we've got 100 dozen friends who make sure the party never ends. We're at a one-way dead cul-de-sac. I hit rock bottom, but it didn't It's a funny thing, it's never lonely. I really can't complain, because it feels like home to me. Tell me to quit and talking shit about. I really gotta say, this bottom ain't so bad. I got a demon juggernaut from battles I already fought. I put the cog in cognition, also my left is ignition. There is on the outside, and all wood and black. They say you hit the bottom, we knew you'd be back. I gotta say, it really ain't so bad. Tell me to quit, I'm sick of hearing it. Don't see a benefit, cause it's really not so bad. Just kinda sad. I've never known a better writer or a better guy. His songs wouldn't just touch you, they would punch you in the eye. It doesn't happen a lot when everybody has the same thought he wasn't supposed to die. So let's clink our beers and give 3 cheers for Tony Sly. I never heard a bad word about it, I never heard a bad melody. His dying isn't tragic, it's a fucking catastrophe. I lost my parents and so many friends, I chalk it and say la vie. It's nothing like losing my friend Tony. Sometimes on weekends when our kids hang out together, Kira tells Darla that her dad's songs are better. And I think she's sad, cause her mom, she hopes her dad will be coming home, cause he told her that 3 years ago on the phone. Tony, you make me see myself in a way I don't wanna see. Do I have to stop living so recklessly so I can be the father I know I can be? All the endless nights we had, the 20 years of laughs. I've looked, but I can't find any photographs of us, because it's weird to take photos with your best friends, cause you don't think that you'll never see them again. I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you when you needed me in the end. I was there to give you a eulogy, but not when you needed a friend. And when they lowered your body into the ground, even the river began to cry. From coast to coast, let's raise our drinks and give a toast to Tony Sly.
This is Japan, the Japan segment.
NOFX is next, the greatest punk band ever. Check this shit out. Check this shit out.
I had a tennis racket, and I'd play on the fireplace for my mom and my dad, and they seemed to really like it. I was about 8, so I knew right then and there.
I think that our kids will probably see the end of humanity as we know it, cause this world's about to blow it. Will they see what they saw in ancient Rome, the destruction of the home? Will they see the end of civility? Cause when morality's been blurred, procreation seems absurd, and human rights and freedom are just words that have lost all their meaning in a world that is bleeding like an animal in slaughter. I hope that my daughters never know what it feels like to give up, to know the whole world
That's what makes us think we're human. But being human only lets us see a little farther than animals. Feel depression from spending most of your life working? Try chemicals. Chemicals make everything better. Hate, love, morality, they're just chemical reactions. Are we just chemically imbalanced ants? Or chemically fueled rams? It really just comes down to sex and power. I bet the last man standing, the last woman on this planet, the last person on the earth doesn't give a shit. Doesn't have any idea that he, or most likely she, is the last one. The last person on this planet will fuck the dead and die thinking not about why didn't anyone care, but why her life was so unfair. It's time. It needs to be said. I'm sorry to be the one to inform you, but man and womankind has unfortunately been pronounced dead.